Alright people, hello there. We are live. I do declare. Let's try this new setup, huh? What's good? What's happening? I think we got something that works okay for landscape paint. This is a little bit better. Where's that sound coming from? Hello? There's some echoing somewhere around here. What the hell's going on? Alright, I think it's sorted. Fucking A. What's happening, good people? I think it was Firefox on my phone. What is happening? I think this setup will work a little bit better. God, Jesus, I hope so. Last one was kind of a disaster. We're making progress, though, right? We're making progress. Hey, Clark, what's happening? I was bowling, big boy. What'd you get up to? Logger? I hardly know her. How was the trip, my man? I did a lot of changing with this painting since we were last here. Oh, Jesus. I might need to flip this painting here. It's inverted. That is going to fuck my brain up. Hang on here. I've been putting some amount of effort into godforsaken OBS here. Why can I not rotate this? What the hell? Is it because it is... Oh, God bless it. Alright, well, looks like we're going inverted then, because I don't know how to change this fucking thing without ruining the rest of my life. So we're not gonna. No, I would have to create a whole new camera thing in OBS, and that is a pain in the ass right now, so I'm not going to do it. So we're going to be a little inverted, and I hope that's okay. It's a little distracting. It's not too bad. What is happening? Echo off the wall. Oh, hello. I know who that is. Hi, Mom. Isn't it late there? Yeah, it's nice. It's good to be painting again. I've taken too long of a break. You're watching on Twitch. I've got this streaming on YouTube as well here. Trying to figure out what it's like to stream a little bit on YouTube. Okay, I think that is a good enough start. So I've replaced a lot of this painting here, right? I had a kind of cliff face here yesterday, and some trees that didn't really stand out here, and I scraped it all out with a knife. I scraped all of that out, reapplied some of the liquid white here, and I've since put some tree back in both of these spots here, and I think it's a huge improvement. I'm gonna have to do some more fine-tuning to get things a little bit more tied up in the way I want, but I think we're off to a good start in fixing what I didn't like yesterday. It's really, really, really hard, I'm learning, to paint while streaming. Like, there's a whole different... You have to literally approach the painting from a different angle, and it's really tricky. Really, really, really tricky. You have to sit in a certain way, right? Like, mad respect to Bob for being able to paint as well as he did at these awkward angles he had to paint at. So, respect. I got up to pee. It was really good. May have drank far too much and fell over at times. Hell yeah, that's what I like to hear. Drank too much out in Poland. There's worse problems to have, isn't there? I guess it depends on where it goes after drinking too much in Poland. If you wake up in jail, that's probably near top of the list as far as worst problems you could have go. But it sounds like that's not too bad. Good stuff. I'm glad it was a good trip. All lads had a good time. I want this to seem a little more snowy out here. That's getting closer. How does that look? It's still so hard to show the damn detail. The lighting just can't be right. It's driving me up the damned wall. Is no lighting better? No lighting and open windows? No, now I'm way too fucking dark. Can't even see me. I'm getting a quiet echo that's a few seconds delayed. Not sure if anyone else is. Shit, you might well be. Hang on here. If you're getting it, I'm sure others are. Let me check. Yeah, okay. Let's how's that now? The stream on YouTube was had the volume on. Is that better? Oh god, that was probably awful. Stop fucking shaking, you bastard. Hope that's better. Where the hell was I? Not getting an echo? Okay, good. Hopefully I just fixed it. Okay, I think this is a little better. Okay, I'm gonna add some water lines into here now, I think, before I go and horse around with some other things. I need to add highlights to these trees and these trees. Put water lines in there. And then maybe do something in here or over here. We'll see, we'll see. Okay, that's good. I'm relieved. Whew! Yeah, I've got the YouTube stream on too. I'm trying to do that because over the weekend at TwitchCon, they decided they were going to let people multi-stream after all, which should help growth. I'm going to open this window a bit, see if this doesn't help the lighting some, or if it's going to make it worse. Ooh, I think that might be a bit better. It is really, really, really tricky to get lighting on a painting that doesn't like oversaturate it or fuck it all up. We can see here that even when I move my hand in front of it, the camera has to like refocus. God, oh. You have, like, paint streaming is totally different from video game streaming. You have to be so much more careful with the lighting, and I'm no fucking lighting expert. Oh, dear God. It's going to be a lot to learn. It's a whole new project. I'll put that on top of me shaking off the rust. Shaking the rust off here to do some painting. I hope it'll still be good content. Whether it's good content or not, I'm going to rock with it for a little bit. So, God bless. You can't scramble an egg without frying a few omelets, they say, right? Gotta start somewhere. And so that's what I'm doing, is trying to find somewhere to start. But I think this setup is already quite a bit better than yesterday's was. Hopefully the lighting cooperates. I'm cleaning off a spot. I wish I could show the palette while I'm doing this. Ooh. Nope, too small. The field of view there. Damn. There's so much to account for, as you can see. I think we'll get back to some gaming next week. Gaming, I said gaming. But I do want to continue to stream painting once in a while. I'd like to do it at least once a week. But if it just looks too shit, then obviously that's not gonna pay the bills, is it? I'm just cleaning off my palette here a bit. Gotta find some space to work. Okay, we're gonna put some water lines in here. I wish I could get the damn palette somewhere, anywhere, man. You need multiple cameras to do this well, too. I think I am buying an easel soon, a proper easel, not this shiter travel easel. But God, I don't know if that's gonna fix all my problems. Hopefully fix some. What is your YouTube handle, good buddy? It is the same as my name on Twitch, I believe. I did change everything around, so it's Heck Cool Jam. I'll type this in here. Oh, that was sent to YouTube as well. I'm using a service that streams directly to both YouTube and Twitch, and it sent that right over to both. That was kind of cool. Doing what it's supposed to, I guess, huh? Alright, let's see if I can put these water lines in without fucking my life up. I think this setup being better as it is good. But, God. The painting area is still just too damn small. Okay, let's, in any case, slap some of these water lines in here. Pull that out as flat as I can. Yeah, pull the paint way flat. Of course, you can't see that because you can't see my goddamn palette. So that's another problem I have to solve. Ooh, I'm not super comfortable with this angle of attack here. Not at all. Why the hell? Alright, see, I'm already ruining my life here. Thank God life is easily repaired with a trusty filbert brush. God, I love the filbert brush. If there's one brush that'll get you out of any jam you're in, is definitely this old filbert brush here. Looks like a scene out of Red Dead Redemption 2 does it. Ooh, that is a compliment. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate those kind words very, very much. I wanna do better. I'm shaking the rust off. I'm not as good as I was before coming to the UK, I think, because I've taken such an extended break. But I think we're getting there. Making some progress. Okay, let's add a water line here. And I'm even gonna be so bold as to put one in here. And then promptly fuck it up because my hands are too shaky. Because I'm painting at a different angle than I'm used to. No Jones. God, thank God for the filbert brush. Is that even straight though? That might not even be straight. You have to have these water lines straight, otherwise your brain will pick up that they're not straight and things just won't look right. Your brain can pick these kinds of details out. Now I want that gone. Goodbye. That easy to go back to where you were at though, thank God. Thank God. Found you. Oh, good. And your name is your full name on YouTube too, isn't it? Uh-oh, somebody has to change their YouTube name too. Come on, Mom. Internet 101. Alright, let's try this again. What's the best way of attack here? It's so hard. I'm like literally having to learn to ride a bike again. Just instead of a bike, it's painting. And so I guess it's not literal, is it? It's figuratively literal. Rather than literally literal. And that's a little better. Ooh, I do like that better. Shit. Yep, time to go back to the name changing board. There, Echo, sorry to tell you. Can I fit some waterline in here without it looking too out of place? I think so. Maybe not. Too damn thick. God, Bob does waterlines so easily. And here I am, sucking a fat one. Ooh, I don't dare try that too many more times. See, I'm fucking it up. Fuck's sake. Almost as if that has a, had a bunch of paint thinner in it. How did it carve a hole out of my color there? I'm gonna try and blend this back together. It didn't stand out so much. Nah, I fucked it. How have I fucked it like this? Blender brush has done all they could. Gotta dig my own way out of this hole now. What in the absolute hell? Is this full of paint thinner? Why is it doing this? Where the hell are my paper towels? There they are. Huh, that's funny. You typed shit and I can see that on my main streaming platform. This restream I'm using. OBS. But on YouTube, when I look at the YouTube screen, it doesn't show that you've said shit. It just says shot. Oh, that was dark. But I think that's kind of okay. Stands out a little. Kind of want it to stand out a little. So if I add a bit more of this blue in here, I think it'll make what's happening up there a bit more natural. It'll fit in a bit better. Maybe this is one of our oh so famed happy accidents, huh? All right. Get back to my water lines here. Screwing my life over. I need to pull this paint out as thin as I can. See, it's not as much fun if you can't see the palette, I think. I think being able to see the palette the way that Bob does is part of the fun. And I don't have the ability to show that just yet. Still too damn fat. Thin it out if I can. Alright, I think that's about okay. That's a bit better. Why do they come out so damn thick? Oh God. I'm sure there's very fun content for the good people, huh? Watch me get annoyed at my own inabilities. There. Is that a little better? I love this painting. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Echo from YouTube. Thank you very much. Yeah, I did most of it yesterday, and I was really, at the end of the day, not very happy with it. So today I decided I'm going to go back to it, do some rework here. And it's still not perfect. I feel like this area is too busy. I'm practicing things over here, right? This isn't one that I would intend to sell. This is very much a practice piece. It's too busy over here. I don't like some of the, there's not enough depth of color, I feel. Unfortunately. But I'm practicing. It's getting the kinks out, right? So I'm okay with that. Just a bit of practice here. Got a couple other canvases sort of prepared to do more painting if I finish this one in time. But at about 5 o'clock or so, I need to be able to wrap it up. So that's in what? That's 4 hours-ish. Within the next 4 hours, after 4 hours, excuse me, good God, I need to be able to kind of wrap it up. Because I'm going to a basketball game tonight. My girlfriend's boss has invited us to the basketball game. Yeah, for sure. Ask all the Civ questions you like, Clark. I'm happy to chat about whatever. For sure. What can I do you for, cowboy? I'm blending up some color out here. Now, I'd very much like for these painting streams to not only be just me yammering about painting, but also being able to just chat, talk about whatever while I'm doing it. Newcastle Eagles. I'm not sure. I don't know the name of the team. I trust you to know better than I do. So probably. Yeah, my girlfriend's boss has gets tickets every once in a while or something. I don't know. So him, the other boss, and the two of us are gonna go check out some b-ball. All right, let's get these trees sorted up here. Okay, is that too much paint? Hope not. Let's see. This does look a bit better on the camera than it did yesterday, huh? So I'm having this tree kind of behind this other tree here. So you do what is the furthest back first, right? Oh Jesus, I'm mixing some dark color into my pink. Just wondering if there's any tips to making gold early in the game. Started to sit with Youngle and was only making 4 gold a turn at turn 60. Different civs and different like openings will really alter how you make your early game gold, right? So if you want lots of gold fast, the most important things are commercial hubs and traders. You want to get traders and commercial hubs up and running. So that means getting to foreign trade in the civics tree so you can build traders, and then currency in the tech tree to be able to build commercial hubs. And both of those will help substantially in creating some amount of gold income, right? Because the one trader, the lowest gold you'll get for that is like 3 gold per turn, but likely very quickly you'll be getting more than that, especially if you have friendly civ neighbors And then a commercial hub, a typical commercial hub will be worth 2, hopefully 3 gold adjacency. You put a market in there, that's worth 2 gold itself. And then that lets you build another trade route, which will be worth another 3 to 10 gold somewhere in there. So one commercial hub early game will end up yielding probably 15 gold or so. So that's one way to get gold, right? Infrastructure. Another big way to get gold, and probably the most important way to get gold, is trading. Trading your strategic resources you don't need, trading your luxuries, things like that will get you a lot of gold either per turn or in a lump sum. And all that gold is really going to make a big difference in like creating further gold, if that makes sense. Because once you have enough gold, you can... Which of these trees lives where? Once you have more gold, you can buy more builders who will help get you more gold to help you buy more tiles for commercial hubs, whatever, right? Gold turns into gold. So being able to trade anything initially will make a big difference. So try to see what you can trade. Pay close attention to possible trades, and that's why I recommend quick deals, the quick deals mod in Civ, because that will really streamline your approach to trading there. This is not sticking quite as easily as I'd like it to. I might have to put a shitload of liquid white into this white color I'm working with here. I want a little bit more pink in here too. Alright, cool. How's the music level, by the way? Are we getting... Is the music level disruptive? Is it annoying? Yeah, it's fair. I kept my early trader within my cities to help with production. And that's usually a good idea too. That's cost-benefit sort of situation, right? You have to choose, do you want that initial food in production, which often is better than a little bit of gold? Or do you want that bit of gold? If there's an envoy that you can get from a city-state, that will probably kind of make the decision for me generally. So it's lots of little things like that to pay attention to. But honestly, there's some games where I just have so much gold coming in, and I really don't even know. I can't even say where the hell it's all coming from. It's just like, whoa, I've got a lot of gold this game. Go figure. I think a big part of it is from trading. Like, that's one of the best parts about researching horses early, is if you have early horses, that's a lot you can trade to the AI. That is pretty much a gold farm. Good volume, nice, nice, nice. If you love having gold, then boy howdy, try playing the Molly if you haven't already. The Molly are extremely good at creating gold. Nobody creates as much gold as the Molly does. Maybe Portugal does, actually. Portugal makes a shitload of gold. Yeah, I want this tree ahead of that tree, right? So I should have done the one behind first. Ooh, we are playing catch-up out here. I'm enjoying it, but ooh boy, it is a game of catch-up for sure. Having to get my ass back into the paint and grind here. Too much time off. Don't kill all your dark spots. That's what Bob will tell you. Don't kill all your dark spots. Uh-oh, getting too much dark in there. Music is good. Thank you. Happy to hear it. Other aspects of the game were going well. Had a campus +3 science. Nice. Straight away. And had the River Goddess Pantheon with 2 holy sites next to rivers. Hell yeah, that is going good. And so, see, I notice especially my religious games tend to be expensive early on because the holy site, I think, costs gold to maintain from turn to turn. And so do the shrines. So religion early ends up being expensive, I find. So that's probably one additional reason why you might feel like, where the hell is all my gold? So this fucking thing is bouncing like hell. I wish it would stop. That has to be annoying, right? I wonder what I was doing to make it bounce. Fixed now, thank God. There we go. I think these trees look so much better than they did yesterday. Still not perfect. We're still getting used to some of this, but I think certainly a lot better. Don't kill all your dark spots now. Okay, I'm going to do back here too. That's not too bad. Uh-oh, getting too much dark color into my paint again. My white paint. Go on then. Right then, love. Is it when I jiggle my desk for painting that jiggles the other table here? Hang on, I'm going to try and push these tables apart so one doesn't jiggle the other quite so much. Hopefully we get a bit more stability. God bless it. Sorry if that's making anybody sick. Okay. Hopefully this is better. Let's see. So when you get your religion set up a bit more, and if you go tithe, for example, you're going to end up with a lot of gold replacing what your religion is kind of losing at that time. But there's other choices you can make too. Okay, ooh, it really is a fine line between snow that looks good and snow that looks shite. The amount of white paint I've used in the last 2 days. Jiminy Christmas. See, this fucker's still shaking a bit, isn't it? I think that's a little bit better. It's still not exactly where I want it to be, but it's a bit better. I'd actually say a lot better. There's a whole new project here, streaming while painting. I tell you what. I'm gonna try and repair some of my waterfall damage here. That ain't doing the trick. And then the fucking camera shakes like hell. And after I finish repairing this, we're gonna move into doing some games. I think this is just shaking too fucking much. It's gotta be awful to watch. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. I thought I had something kind of figured out here. Fuck's sake. The amount of fucking maintenance and other shit you gotta get going to get a painting stream on. Good God. Sorry for my belly aching, everybody. I'm just a bit frustrated, you know? I'm trying really, really hard here. I'm trying really hard to make this work. And it's just... another unforeseen issue after another. See, now I'm doing my waterfall to death. Uh-oh. Gotta be really careful to overdo shit. God, get out of the way, fucking brushes. Not the most relaxing painting stream if I'm swearing at my brushes, is it? I'll try adding more white in. See if I can't kind of impact the color down here. It's just a little too light and pinkish, I think. No, that's not gonna cut it. I need like a light white color. Not this off white bluish shite I've been using just here. We got too much pink. Good, good, good. So after I paint, what game do we want to see today? Kind of feeling getting into one of the N64 games, maybe. Maybe even smashing out some Pokemon. I don't have time to get into a whole game of Civ, I don't think. With it being Friday. I'm not crazy about starting a new game on a Friday. I'm gonna forget where the hell I was at when I go into play again on Monday. Little bushy bits around here. Damn, can y'all hear my fucking loud ass fans? What are they so loud for? I'm gonna add some white little doers in here. If my paint will actually friggin' stick. See, a thin paint sticks to a thick paint, right? A thin paint sticks to a thick paint. Problem is with my bushes here, I've gone and made them quite thin, and so now to get paint thin enough that easily sticks on top of a bush is a bit of a chore, a bit of a chew, a bit of a hassle. Yeah, that's still not sticking quite right. I need some amount of paint thinner in my white paint here to really, really, really loosen it up. I'm gonna go ham here. Get me some liquidy, wet, wet, wet ink paint. I want it wet. Mm-mm. That's a bit better. But it still just kind of looks like random, well, bits of white here. I might need to add the slightest bit of blue in here so that this white has a little bit more of a personality. I'm going to put phthalo blue in here. I want this blue to have or this white rather, or I want this white to have personality and to not shake the fucking camera. Let's see now. Ooh, don't go touching the canvas now. It has a little bit more personality. Now again, this is not a painting I would sell, so don't don't think, Jesus, you're a shit painter, Andrew, because I'm playing catch up here. All right, I promise I can do better than this. I have done better than this. You can even look in the corner of your screen right now. You see, I've done better than this. But I think this does look so much better than it did yesterday. So I'm very, very, very pleased with that. Thank God. So add some little doers here and there. That's what Bob calls them anyways, little doers. Any little weird, funny line that you throw down. Oh yeah, Bob will call that little doer. Oh God, what have I done there? Oh boy. You've done it now. Fucking A. Fuck this. Let's go back to gaming. I'll be able to fix that. Favorite part of Bob's method is it's super easy to fix any fuck-ups. No, I think that actually is almost just fine. Just a bit of white there. Ooh, doggy. Careful now, careful now. Just throw in some of these doers. Don't go overboard though. For God's sake, do not go overboard. Be ginger with the doers. Keep bumping the camera every chance you get. Ooh, I like that a lot more. A little bit of maintenance can go a long way, Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Ooh, I need to get water lines on this part over here too, don't I? Why are you still pink? So have you seen this? Have you heard about this? Have you seen this? In Korea, there's some wacky news that's come out last couple of weeks. Not even the last couple of weeks, the last like few days, really. An Olympic level fencer has gotten herself wrapped up in some weird ass scam with, well, a scammer. And like, it's the weirdest fucking scam because, God, where do you even begin with it? Her name is Nam Hyun Hee. This light is not even fucking on me at all. Her name is Nam Hyun Hee, and I really don't even know where to begin. It's such a weird situation. She's been scammed by a woman who, as far as I know, is not transgender, but just pretends to be a boy so that she can scam affluent women in weird ways. So she started dating this fencer, and the fencer thought, like, I'm not gonna get into it. It's look it up. Nam Hyun Hee. I shouldn't have even started on it. It's just been on my mind all night because it's such a weird story of somebody really not having their head turned on, put on straight. What's the phrase? Her elevator doesn't seem to go to the top floor. No, she's being clearly, like, crazily manipulated in a way that is really like out of a horror movie. This scammer has manipulated her into believing that she might be pregnant. Problem is that this scammer produces no sperm. So how the hell are you getting pregnant? And I say this like as huge trans ally, right? This is not being reported in any of the outlets that this is a trans situation. Is being reported as a very clever scammer who really knows what makes people tick, honestly. See, Bob puts his waterline paint on the top of his knife, but that never works for me. I can't get that to go without it being a big fat giant thing of paint. How the hell does Bob do this? Probably find the story if you just Google like Korean fencer scam or something. But man, it's fucking crazy. That was a bit better. Ooh, there we go. We're getting somewhere now. Cut across. Just like Bob. too much cut across. Now remember, Bob says you gotta make these noises sometimes. Gots to make the noises. I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about anymore. Good God. Oh, Christ. Come on now. Water lines can be very, very, very tricky. I used to be better at them, and then I took this long ass break. Let's see if this is gonna go. That definitely seems like too much paint. Alright, well I think this is a lot better than it was earlier. I don't know if I'm ready to call it just yet, but this is a lot closer to what I wanted yesterday's paint to look like. I think I have time to get into the other painting. And if it's awful, then it's awful. And what can you do about that? God, that looks fucking ridiculous. Why? Come on now. I need some darker brown in there. Take me to old Brown Town, please and thank you. Alright, I think I'm satisfied with this. I'm gonna get into another painting here. Let's see. I think I'm satisfied with this. I like this much more than when I started. Okay. Carefully now. Oh God. There we are. Finished enough piece for me, I think. What are we saying? Not perfect, but I think a really, really decent practice piece. Now where the hell can I put it safely? I get this other one prepared. Hang on just a sec. I'm going to put you on BRB. Prepare this other canvas here. All right, there we are. There we are. Okay, we're gonna do a black canvas now. So I need to get me a liquid clear going. I kind of want to do this one landscape. Problem with that is I'm gonna have to reorganize the entire camera if I do that, ain't I? And that ain't happening right now. So, portrait it is. Portrait it is. Good night from UT. Good night, Echo. Good night, Mom. I love you. This is really glary, this black screen here. Good God. So it's either I'm really fucking dark or the painting is crazy glared. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. I'm going to get right back into it. First up, I've got to get liquid clear all over this canvas. You gotta have your liquid clear so that your paints will move across the canvas and blend together. A big part of this is blending, blending, blending. This is why you need a sturdy easel, because this is a rough ass method. Okay. There's a little bit of white in here that's kind of finding its way onto the canvas. I'm not super happy about that. Alrighty, cool. We're getting somewhere. I keep saying, and I'll say again and again. Let me make sure. You need to do the fingerprint check. Make sure you don't got too much of the clear agent on here, because otherwise you're gonna be mixing some mud. I think we're all right. Okay, let me clean this brush real quick. Get a face full of paint thinner here. Hopefully not get cancer from it. Pray for me. Big bright ass glare on this black ass canvas, huh? I understand if people don't want to hang around for this. This is more for me to figure out how to make this work than it is to get anybody to really stay and tell me that they love me. I'm aware this is very shoddy at the moment, but I'm trying to make big things happen, yeah? And you gotta do it. So I'm gonna do it. Beat the devil out of this brush down here. God, I bet that plastic noise is awful, isn't it? Alright, that is a clean brush we got there. Alright, let's get the old palette here. I need to change some colors around. I want to get rid of... Need to find some room to work. Let me get rid of this space from our tree and mountain color we had yesterday. That at this point may have too much. Fuck, bump everything. May have too much paint thinner in it, or otherwise liquid white, to be of any use in a new painting now. Thin paint will stick to thick paint, right? So you can't start with a thin paint, because otherwise nothing sticks to nothing. And you're going to be doing what Bob calls mixing mud. It's the last damn thing on earth you want to do. Change your name. Good job. From YouTube. Good job, Echo Off the Wall. I'm proud of you. Be more careful on the internet out there, yeah? Good people. Internet safety. While I go doxing myself every day. What do I know about internet safety? I know not to check my suspicious emails. So if you're trying to scam me out there, send me emails ain't gonna be the way to do it, because I don't check not suspicious emails, let alone suspicious ones. Right, I want to see about speed running this painting. I don't want this one to be anything super fancy, any new, big, bold ideas. I want to make a decent painting, and I want to make it fast. That's going to be my goal here with this setup. So, is there a way to fucking show right? Okay, I'm going to take my Azerillion Crimson. It's got a little bit of white in it. I'm going to get rid of that white, if I can. Carelessly let my paints mix colors when they shouldn't be. Okay, I'm actually, you know what? I'm going to take a lot of it. The crimson, phthalo blue, mixed together makes a very nice lavender color. If I can get it without the goddamn glare in there. Okay. And with this lavender, you know, I'm going to make a lot more of it. I think I need a lot of lavender for this painting. I want this one to be lavender out the ass. Where is my Azerillion Crimson without bumping the shit out of the camera? Or the mic? Oh boy, we're making some fucking lavender now. I'm gonna get into a bunch of that blue. There we are. That looks fucking awful. You can't see a goddamn thing. For anyone out there hanging around for this, God bless you and thank you kindly for your patience while I try to figure out how to do something new here. Alright, sweet. I think that's a nice little lavender. Alrighty. So, okay, if I'm trying to speed run this, I need to get me lavender pretty much all over this canvas, honestly. So I'm going to take my 1-inch brush here, and I'm just going to load it full of this lavender color. Very interesting to watch. Thank you, Echo. I hope so. I want it to be better. It's still very much a work in progress, yeah? But I really appreciate that. Okay, so this is one of the fun things about a dark canvas, black canvas like this, is when I put these dark colors on, you can't even see them. But obviously that doesn't mean they're not there, right? Oh, just you wait. I'm gonna put some down here too. God knows we're gonna have some water. It is a landscape painting after all. So just in case, I'm gonna put some lavender down here. And again, it's not gonna turn up right now. But when I add white to this later, ooh, just you wait and see. Just you wait and see. I'm going to do a big moon in this one. No, not that kind of moon, you dirty birdies. I just want to get some color on here. And there we go. I think that counts as some color on there. Right, now I want a mess of white. I need a shitload of white for this painting. There's my white here. Okay, let's get a hunk of it on canvas. See how much white I need to put out? Mess of white. And you know what? I've already got white on this brush here. I'm just gonna stick with that for making some clouds. Doing some exciting things here. So that's gonna be my cloud brush, right? Before that, I need to get my other 1-inch brush here. Get some white on that. Because I am fixing to get in here. Where are we gonna put the moon? That's what I need to decide. I want the moon to live right about here. So I'm gonna start here, right? It's gonna be much lighter. Starting here, get all that white down. And then I'm going to progressively go out in a circle. See how that white brings the color out? That lavender that was out there? So the more time I spend in a given area, the more that color is going to come out. And as I move further away from my moon, where my moon is going to be anyway, I want it to be quite a bit darker, yeah? So up here it's quite dark. Up here at the top like this. And then I'm going to take a clean brush, go in here and kind of smooth these colors out a bit. Start in the middle and then work my way out. Ooh, there we go. That's getting to look closer to how I want it. I might get just a touch more white on this brush I want it to be a little bit lighter up here. There we go, I like that. Have you tried mixing your own black up? I think I told you this before, that I had a professor tell me black is not a color and should be mixed to be created. Yeah, I remember you telling me that. And I think that would be something fun to try. I have seen Bob do it a few times, I think. Where, especially like making a dark color for a mountain. He will mix his own like dark color. I don't want to overmix this. I'm liable to overmix this. So I want to try doing more of making a black rather than just using a black. And the black that I do have almost never goes onto the canvas just as black. It's almost always mixed in with other dark colors to dull them. So I'll use that plain black to put into a tree color or a mountain color, like a base color. Is the glare coming from here? It's a big part of it is. Yeah, so I'll use the black. Can I possibly get away from the glare? Or are we trapped? Sorry to be cut off mid-sentence. Yeah, so, okay. To continue to answer the question. What was the question? Have I tried mixing my own black? Yeah, I usually just use black with other colors rather than put it right on the canvas. Echo on YouTube says, using opposites, I think, to create darker. Yeah. So black with yellow actually makes a really nice green that Bob uses a lot. Okay, this part's kind of fun. Check this out. I'm going to hopefully have a clean enough finger to do this. I'm going to just dab my finger into the white. And I'm going to put moon in this bad mama. Might want a bit more white than that. And I need to make sure I'm making the bastard properly circle enough, yeah? Alright, ooh, wah, wah, wee, wah. Is that good enough little circle? I think that's an alright little circle. And then I'm going to do a moonectomy, alright? Check this out. Oh, that was maybe too much. Did I fuck it straight away? I don't think so. This is... You never fuck it in this painting method. That's how Bob does it, though. What the hell? Okay, so that's fixed. That's one for the blooper reel, huh? It's all good. Now I'm just gonna blend this out a bit. Is this right, goddamn one? Look, and now it's not even an issue. See how easy it is to fix any problem you make for yourself with this method? That looked awful, right? Ooh, you done it now. Cool jam. Nope, just like that. We're fixed. Okay, I'm gonna add some clouds into this. I got my filbert brush here. This is my big filbert brush. I'm gonna get lots of white into this. And how big do I want to go with these clouds? I think I kind of want to go pretty big. Kind of mush the clouds in. Promise that'll look better than it does now, right? Bear with me for just a moment here, and we'll end up with some decent clouds, I do think. Okay, I'm going to take a second to get these clouds kind of fluffed, you could say. Using my blender brush, just a few hairs and some air here. As Bob always says. Soften these clouds up a bit. It's all a process, right? It's all a process. So, may not look the best now, but watch. I have the sneaking suspicion it's going to turn out okay. You know what? I might use the big old 2-inch brush for this. Bob seems to like it for this task here. Says it's got more bristles. I can do a little bit more in this situation. Just using a couple of hairs here. So he says he likes it because it has more hairs, more bristles. Then he also says 2 hairs and some hair, so go figure. It is really hard to paint with the camera fucking right in the way here. God. A little bit of fluff in here. I think this is getting somewhere. Traveling my way up the whole cloud here. Probably put another layer of big poofs down again too. Okay, and now, very, very, very softly, well, hang on, let me figure out what's happening down here a little bit first. I'm definitely going to go add some more cloud in there. Okay. Just about ready to do the fluffer. All right. This is where you really need to be. No pressure at all. Or Bob will tell you 2 hairs and some hair right here. Ever so gently your clouds upwards. Just the tiniest, softest little bit, and then brush back through. Softly, softly, softly. I'm gonna go in for another round here. I think I can do better than this. Kind of like these to be flat. They don't have to be, right? Saying this yesterday. Look out your window. Look out your window right now. And if there's any clouds out there, you may be very surprised to see how not typical they kind of look. Clouds are the freest thing in nature, Bob will say again and again. They come out looking any old way. And to just outright expect them to look a certain way, it's kind of cheating yourself of what the world of clouds has to offer. They look any old way that they want. Bob always says, go outside, talk to a tree, make friends with a tree. You really want to see what a tree looks like, how a tree gets on, go outside, talk to it. That sounds a bit out there, doesn't it? Go outside, talk to a tree. Bob was smoking some of that good stuff, and I want some for myself here. But since I've started painting, I've realized how right he is, that now when I look at clouds or trees, I see them in a different way than I used to. Absolutely in a different way than I used to. That also happened after I did mushrooms too, though, so don't have to be a painter to see clouds and trees and all the splendor of nature a bit differently. It helps. I may have gone in. I've just about over mixed. I think I stopped just in time. Ooh, maybe a good little Halloween paint in here. And then brush to the side. Okay. We're not done with clouds yet. I'm gonna add just a little bit of highlight here, actually. I know it's nighttime, but y'all can see that is a big bright old full moon there, huh? So you go outside on a full moon, you'll see some clouds, I tell you what. You'll see some clouds out there. Make sure this brush is good and clean. Rub it all over myself like a sick dog. Enjoying the view of my arm there. That's what this is more than anything, isn't it? It's just a nice big view of my arm. Is there an alternate method of attack? You can't even see the fucking detail of the goddamn clouds here, can you? Now you can, a little bit. Cover that goddamn thing up. Yeah, this camera I have is not cut out for this kind of activity, I think. So that means if I want to stream art, what, I gotta buy another camera? Jesus. Stream is a pain in the ass. It's a proper fucking bollock is. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Let's poof these sons of guns up again. Crazy how much of a difference this step actually really does make in giving clouds a sense of realism. And then back across this way. Carefully, not too much pressure. We got some white over here that needs to be mixed in, looks like. I might even get another big poofer going here. How do I want these clouds to look? I need to brush over here just a little bit, softly, softly. Softly, softly. Back up a little. Okay. I think I'm going to cover most of this with a mountain anyway. But you got to put stuff down behind before you put something in front. Like I was saying yesterday, that's what will give a sense of depth, a sense of the illusion of distance, Bob will say. Am I happy with this? I think so. I might even trail this little mama out a bit. Like that. My mom thinks I do a little too much of the old, like the clouds almost point to the sun or the moon, like it's some kind of BS Jesus picture. The heavens are coming apart for Jesus. But I think they're pretty. I like them like this. I like them kind of, you know, you follow a pathway. Let's see if I can't get this goddamn thing to focus on the fucking clouds. No? Pointless? Cool. So either have really good lighting or don't bother painting. Gotcha. I think we can do something to change this when I start our mountain here. Yeah, I think I'm ready to get into some mountains here. Okay, what color? I'm gonna take some of this lavender that I made just before, and I'm gonna put a little bit of black, A little bit of Prussian blue. Change the color a little bit here. And I might whiten up this purple down here a bit more. Less of a matter of might and much more a matter of will. How's that noise? Okay, and got my nice mountain color about ready. Ooh, I think that is a decent little color for some mountains here. Pull it out flat. And we get me a little roll of paint here. Echo says, those are good clouds. Thank you. Thank you, Echo. I'm so entertaining. Thank you, Mom. Oh, did you hear that, everybody? My mom says I'm entertaining. Okay, I'm gonna put a big old mountain in here. There it lives. There it lives. Yeah. And where's it gonna go from here? Sunny like that. Yeah, we'll scrape that color out, of course. And I think something like this. I do think I would like another peak in here. Actually, the way it is, I think it's pretty good. Really, I want it to come on out. Okay, now I'm gonna work to scrape some of this paint out of here. I often think about my critique of your painting and wish I had kept it to myself. Says you being you. Oh, oh, I thought you already went to bed when I said that. No, it's okay. I don't take it any bad kind of way at all. And I thank you for it. Probably at the time I was a little bit like not the happiest to hear it, but I think I'm definitely thankful for having a new access to a new perspective on how to view my art. And so I appreciate your comment as a fellow artist. Ooh, I'll have to send you a really cool video I saw the other day. There's this Japanese watercolor painter that I'll watch his videos every once in a while. He's kind of like Japanese Grandpa Bob Ross, but for watercolors instead of oils. He's super cute. And I think you'd like his like 10-minute challenge videos. He'll make a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful little watercolor scene in just 10 minutes. It's kind of got me interested in watercolors. Totally, totally, totally different medium from oils. I don't even know where to begin with watercolors. you interact with physics in an entirely different way, right? With watercolors, you have to really like learn how water works. And quite the same thing when you're doing mountains with oils. Kind of want this to come out a bit more. Ooh, hello there. Is that the right color? Okay, I'm going to try and get some of this extra paint out. You want as little paint as possible on the inside of your mountain. That way the snow will stick a little bit easier. So forgive me while I take a moment here to scrape all the damn paint off. Worked so hard putting all this paint down, now it's just time to scrape it off. God bless it. I tend to use that shorter side of the knife because it seems to pick up a bit more paint than the long side does. I scrape with the lengthier side, it doesn't seem to get as much paint off. Alright, good night, Mom. I love you. Thanks for coming in. I'm just going to keep this purple brush here, I think. No, this light purple brush. To drag our colors out. And to get misty down here. Okay. Let's get on some snow action, huh? Where's my knife? There you are. Okay, here we go. Let's get some snow on this bad mama. Is just white fine? I kind of honestly want a tinge of color in here. Ooh, that might be just a bit more than a tinge. Let's see. No, I think that looks all right. Okay. Scrape off a wee little roll. And let's get to it. Oh, snow on the mountains is so hard. Too damn hard. Bob says no pressure at all, zero pressure when you're doing your mountains, but it's certainly easier said than done. gonna make another peak kind of over here, I think. Tricky business here. Tricky business. I gotta do up here a bit more. I'm not too worried about little bitties going outside like that. That's super easily fixed. He says no pressure. I'm not putting any damn pressure, but here we are. All right, I think that looks okay. Just boot. Trying to get one specific spot in here. All right. Now I need to make me some dark color. So I'm going to use some more of that pure lavender, some of this white here. You going to be able to see this? Mix me up a nice dark color. I'm going to get this a little bit more blue. Ooh, that's a lot more blue, isn't it? Let's get a little bit more lavendery rather than quite just so blue. Okay, I do like that. I'm going to add a bit more white in there. Lighten that up a bit. Oh yeah, oh I like that. Perfect. Exactly the color I was looking for. Exactly the color I was looking for. Okay. I might have to mix more of that. That's not enough. I fear. This is our shadow color, right? If you get anything that you don't like, you can always cover it up, change it, do something with it later. So try not to stress. Where am I trying to get this? Yeah, I did not mix nearly enough of that color. Back into the lavender, back into the white, and back into a touch more of the blue. That is definitely too much blue. Any of this shit showing up? If I turn this off. It does make the paint look better, but now I'm dark as hell, ain't I? I'm so sick of fucking around with lighting. So either I'm dark or the painting is fucked. I guess I'll just be dark. And nope, paint is fucked again. What's going on? These curtains are fucked. What is going on with these curtains? What the hell? Now I'm super confused. Curtains here, so fucking shitty in this fucking flat. God, I'm too dark. This is not gonna work. Fuck. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. I'm not having a breakdown, I promise. Alright, it's Friday. Has anybody got anything good going on this Friday? Oh, there we go. I do like that. I think that looks not too shabby. Okay. All right. Okay. I think that looks all right. Now I'm gonna blend this out a bit. Oh, I might add a bit more white. Go on. Hang on here. Mm-hmm. Bob really does a good job of controlling his knife while at the same time putting literally zero pressure on the son of a gun. How he does it, I'll never know. No, I will know. So I'm not far from it. So I get back up to speed here. All right. I'm going to blend this out a bit. So first, tap, 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 tap your way up the mountain just a bit. I'm tapping a little too hard, but that's all right, because again, I'm going to cover up a lot of this. And then follow your angles. Go up, up, up. Go up, up, up. And then I'm going to blend it out. Blend out the bottom here. Try not to lose too much distinction, but at the same time, it is far away enough that you don't really want too many details to show. Okay, ooh. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Next step is I'm going to put some foothills in here. What is the right brush to use for these foothills? I'm going to use this medium brush here. And I'm going to just lighten this lavender up a bit more. Quite a bit more. I might just go with this. Is this in the damned camera? Ooh. That's pretty. But before that, I'm actually kind of thinking I might want to get some green trees in here. How are we gonna go and do that now? Well, we're gonna use. I'd have to clean the brush. And this brush here might be clean enough. This is a decent job for the old 2-incher. Maybe it's even a better job for this 1-incher. I am gonna clean this. Get a face full of fucking paint thinner. What time we at here? 3 o'clock. Got 2 hours to finish this. I think I can do that. We're gonna speed run this. Ain't Fook, it's the Fukin weekends, I'll tell you what. Except I gotta do a bunch of productive stuff to make this stream seem at least a little bit more professional. Oh shit, I just splashed paint all over the fucking wall. Oh, God. I use my own fucking emoticon here. I fucked it. I wonder if I use emoticons here, will they show up in YouTube? Oh, with Restream you can choose what you type into, huh? Yeah, there's no goddamn. There's no emoticons in that stream and the restream one. If that means anything to anybody. Bull. There we go. That's the emoticon to use when you get paint on the fucking wall and are surely gonna get scolded by your beautiful, loving girlfriend. I'm gonna fucking make sure that can't happen again. I'm gonna get big cardboard box thing on. Don't look at my crotch. Well, for those of you who were here for that, congratulations. Let's try that again. Clean this fucking brush without pissing off the girlfriend. And making your own home look like shit, of course. Out of this whole brush here. It is impossible to get all the paint thinner out of a brush. Jesus. How am I going to finish in 2 hours if I can't even get this damn brush clean? Alright, that'll do. Okay, I'm gonna make a light green. Make a nice light green. I'm gonna use, for some white, I'm gonna take some of the sap green here, a bit of the cad yellow, mix these together just here. Ooh. How are we looking there? That's not a bad little green. I kind of want it to lighten up a bit more. And I think I'm going to need a lot more of it actually. Okay, give me all the sap green. I might need even more. This is a very, very, very yellow green here. Might even add just a little bit of black in here. Let's see what happens when we put black in with cadmium yellow. If you mix black with yellow, you might be surprised, if you're anything like me, to learn that that gives you a green color. Black and yellow gives you green. Who'd have thought? Is it showing up all right? I'm going to use this brush here, a little 2-incher, sorry 1-incher. I'm going to load it pretty full of this lighter green here. I'm going to use this to put some trees going up this mountain out here. Follow your angles, right? Do the same just over here. Bristle, get out of here. Okay, now I'm going to use this clean 2-inch brush. I presume it's clean, thank God it is. And I'm going to just pull these all up so they look a little bit more stand-uppy. A little bit more tree-like. I'm just wiping off any residue on my shirt here. So carefully, carefully, carefully. This one here on the ridge is a little brighter than the others. And that is because, one, it's mixed with the white behind it, and two, because it's right on the ridge, right? So there'd be a bit more of a little star-kissed. Sun-kissed? I haven't had a sun-kissed in a long-ass time, that orange soda. Gotta go straight up, otherwise it's gonna look like you got some mighty ass wind out there blowing through. Hope that's not ruined. Is it ruined? I don't believe so. Okay, cool. I got my light purple over here, a light lavender color. And I'm going to use this Make some good old-fashioned footy hills. And I'm going to start kind of smaller out here and go in the middle, start smaller, and outside go bigger. Going into the green a little bit more than I wanted it to. Oh, that's alright. Actually looks quite good, I think. Bloody boat is outside. Ooh, is this white enough? It's got to stand out on the dark background here, huh? And if I go too up here into the mountain, these colors aren't going to stand out very well. Want to mostly go straight up and down, right? If you get too curvy, worvy, you get yourself into trouble. And I might even turn some of these into more distinct evergreens if I can. Might be a project for near the end where I'm adding some detail. Alright. I'm gonna get into my clean brush here and pull up, just like I have been doing with all these other trees. Pull up here. Make sure these trees are nice and straight and look like trees, not telephone poles or fence posts. Ooh. Okay, and with down here, I'm gonna pull this down too. And with these, that might just make us some reflections in the water here. Reflections of this method are really, really, really fun. Please stop banging. Okay, and then I'm going to sweep across, gently, 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 soften these reflections up a little bit. And there you go. Look at that. Here's another fun trick with the fan brush. I'm going to go and add in a whole heck of a lot of little tree stems. Is turning up all right? Yeah, okay, not too bad. Looks okay on the stream, not awful, awful, awful. white all over. So this is fun, right? Get white on your fan brush like this, and then you can put in little white tree trunks out there. And I might just give that the lightest little dusting. The 2-inch brush. Kind of tone these down just a little bit. Soften them up just enough. Make sure we got nice straight ups and dunes here. Okay, water lines. Yeah, you gotta put some water lines in there. Where's my liquid white? There you are. You saw me do water lines on the other painting. And it was a bit of a chew, yeah. Let's hope this one is less so. Bob will make his water lines go just fucking far as could be. Stream is lagging, is it? Oh yeah, it is. What the hell, why? Thanks for the head up there, McCase. Hey, Neowise, what's up? Oh shit, is it? 2 people are saying that it's lagging, huh? Fucking A. Why would that be? Oh yeah, super lagging. How about my voice? Does my voice come through okay?